Hi family, the bag has dropped. This is a special message, and it's called the recipe, right? So, por favor, mi familia. Um, I didn't mean to come to you in my PJs these last few days. Um, we've just been instructed to chill, so that's what I've been doing. But as soon as I arose, I sprung into action to bring you this message, right? So the song I kept getting was Double Dutch Bus. The double Dutch bus moving down the street, moving very fast. You better shuffle your feet. And that song is going to hold some significance, right? So another message I got for you is three ring circus, right? Three ring circus. So I was like, wow, what's going on? Right, my family. And, well, sorry, family. I'm still, waking up. Let's, stretch together, you know what I'm saying? Stretch it out, right? Stretch it out, my baby. And I see that a lot of family members have resumed their 639 meditations, and I salute you. That has carried you a long way. Um, oh, I know you know what that is. You'll just have to go back, right? So, another message I got was a description of who came to my. Oh, I'm sorry, family. We got a 4x4 grid of letters. A description of the gentleman that came to my home that kind of like started this whirlwind of events, right? So it was like, for lack of a better word, a Caucasian man, a white guy, and he was like very tall, and he actually had like the smoothest skin I ever seen. um, Strapping young lad, or strapping older gentleman, and I never really knew that part of my dad's life. Like a couple of times, like when I was out with him, when I had the opportunity to chill with him, um, well, more than a couple of times. He was kind of popular, but he kind of like stayed to himself, and but I really don't remember this guy. But he definitely looks like a cop. He did. Um, One thing that I noticed was after he dropped all this on me and produced this picture for me, picture of my parents, and I guess came to do what he came to do. Um, that's none of your business what he actually gave me, but you can see that it triggered all of these events. But one thing I kind of found strange when he left was it was another tall white guy sitting in this vehicle too, but it looked like he was so tall, like his head was like almost hitting like the roof of the vehicle. What type of vehicle were they in? That's what made it so strange. It was I really want to say the car was a Phantom, and that's what made it stood out on an early Saturday morning. Was like I know the police always drive nondescript cars or cars that normally blend in, but this car, it definitely couldn't blend in. It was a white Phantom, and like as I, looked away from the door, I kind of like leaned against it, and I turned around again, and they were gone. So I guess it was really like two guys, but only one came in, and so another message was people counted you out, my family. So I got these spirit guide cards just to see what messages I was supposed to concentrate on. Yeah, I see something about cardiac arrest, something about arrhythmias and tachycardia. I see a lot going on, but it ain't my tea to spill. This is what I was told to tell you. Journey within, right? Journey within. Abundance is your right. Yeah. Huh. Be of service, that North Node card, a lot of family members are on their journey. When someone is of service to the divine realm, I was told to be easy, right, my baby? Leave them type of people alone. I see a lot of insects, I see grasshoppers, but most importantly, I keep coming back to this praying mantis, right? And I was reminded to share with you that praying mantises pray for the whole world. So I just keep seeing someone double dutching, right? Jump roping and stuff. And I will say, as a child, you were spinning circles around these motherfuckers, and as an adult, ain't nothing changed but the address, like currency, right? But be of service. So, we're all basically going through these experiences, these lessons in life, because we're in school and we're on the playground. And I will admit that I always go through things first and worst. But everybody else goes through the same thing. And hopefully, just by us chilling and being family, and for our new family members, hope you picked up something that's dropped. Could it be the bag, my baby, right? I see someone expiring, but that's not what I came here for. I hope that our family are really paying attention to divine law, and knowing that your steps are ordered, and that worry is a wasted emotion, my baby. So as a child, you've always been encircled and protected. And I see your parents were savvy like mine. They were so savvy that they hid you away in plain sight, my baby. Hid you away in plain sight. But you never really quite fit in, because while you are you're living in this world, you're not of this world. And see, it's a difference when you follow divine law. And I see a lot of atheist energy and a lot of disbeliever energy, but I see, they're seeing the error of their ways, right, my baby? So, always, whatever you do, when you be out journeying on your way throughout the day, show love to another. Show love, my baby. I see you always been abundant. You know what I'm saying? I see that you transmute a lot of dark energy, my baby. Definitely blue rays, green rays, purple rays. We're out here. Chakras is balancing the line, spinning and winning, right, my baby? So as a child, we were never told about what life is really about. You just have to go out here and experience it. And for me, um, I always wonder why I attracted people of like a certain ilk. And I never wanted to lump a person in with the group they didn't want to be lumped in. So, example for that, a correlation would be, say for instance, you have a friend, right? And the friend's like, I don't particularly like that person. And even though you know your friend um, always likes everybody, so it must be something wrong with this person if your friend doesn't like them. But see, even as a child, we never judged. We always frowned off for ourselves. Never judged a book by its cover without reading it. Uh, well, some people read the contents. You know what I'm saying? Reread the tables, right? Dig that. So, though I know a lot of people from different walks of life, I always learned from them. And I always learned to use my intuition. So I say that to say I'm smarter than the average bear. You know what I'm saying? Hey, boo boo. And that when people plot on you, it really only be a recipe for disaster. That's why my family be so chill, and that's definitely why we don't fear shit, right, my baby? We actually did the work. We've actually been on our path since the child. I see you're really realizing that. And I see you experienced definitely a different and a new type of hell on earth that was never your lot. Everyone that you have, or nearly everyone that you have experienced in your life, was there to teach you something, to teach you to use your intuition. If the Most High, the Divine Realm, our cosmic and galactic family, and for sure enough, the Galactic Federation say don't fuck with a motherfucker, it would behoove you not to. See, the proof is in the pudding. I just keep hearing that. We've been hearing that for like a whole year, right? So at the end of the day, I just ain't with that dick riding, coat telling energy. You done actually got it out the mud. I've gotten out the mud. Other people, our ancestors and whatever. So what make these motherfuckers so exempt? Out of all the traumatic and occurrences in your life and just your life in general. You learned if you don't move your feet, you don't eat. So how dare a motherfucker think they can come up off your shine, my baby? That's just not how we do it down here. So I'm gonna wrap this up. I see you definitely missed one of your callings. Woo. In life, I hear you, basically a comedian. I see you're setting your intentions. Setting your intentions really high as a child. You wanted to be of service. You wanted to strengthen your relationship with the Most High. And I see the whole time you have been. Because look, as above, so below. Walking the same path as your forefathers. Isn't it beautiful? Always doing it out of love. Even when people be cold, because the streets is cold. There's a lot of twos and fews ass motherfuckers out here. And this is that time. Like I said, be easy, because kindness counts. Give to it hurts. I see a lot of people have taken me up on my challenge, which is to give, drop the bag down for someone who you perceive, or who is perceived not to be so fortunate, right, my baby? Because, see, we've been doing that the whole time since a child. I see someone giving someone a half of their sandwich, clothes off their back, opening up their closets and everything. And people in your community plotted your downfall along with your family members, and then thought they were going to cross you out and they were going to live off the fat of the land, off of your dime and your time. But see, they fucked up. All the time they were trying to frame you, they were really framing themselves. I see a lot of motherfuckers that got cubed, these Saturn cycles, my baby. I just remember this Superman movie, and I'm gonna leave it at that. But for some who had you pegged all wrong in these cities, my family, the whole time I see you were cleaning up the community from the inside out. And a lot of people weren't. I see a lot of, well, not really a lot of it. You know, like one person cleaning it up from the outside in and one person cleaning it from the inside out. The recipe for your journey is to set your intention, go holler at the Most High, your highest self. Know that all the promises that the Most High have promised you is coming through. And be of service. And the last thing you remember someone saying to you, su abuelo, your grandpa, is kindness counts. No matter what somebody's station in life is, to treat them well. That's where a lot of motherfuckers are strayed. They fell astray. They strayed off the path. It's always be kind to strangers. Because, you know, I'm always kind to strangers. You know what I'm saying? Be careful how you treat the homeless. You never know who they really are. I'm reminded of a conversation an angel shared with me and a lot of people. And this message I thought was strange. It always would disappear and reappear. And if you're really savvy and really are paying attention to what I put down, you'll notice this video in the playlist. And once you watch it one time, as well as my own, you'll forever be changed. That's one thing a lot of people are saying about you, knowing you have made them a better person. And I see someone getting choked up. Abundance is your right, my family, because you earned it. Now, I don't know about nobody else, but I know for sure my family members deserve everything they have. They deserve everything beautiful, and I'm going to make sure that happens. You know, God uses people. He even uses your enemies to ensure that everyone that does for the greater good, to, with, and for the highest love, unconditional love, divine law under the roll top, my baby, is going to always be graced and highly favored. So the recipe to life, I mean, it's different ingredients you could put in, but for me, I gave you the 5 to make that change. And I hope you, it is my highest wish that you will see the beauty in yourself instead of looking outside yourself. How could you lose with the stuff you use? The recipe. Try until you succeed, my baby. Because you're successful every day. You're perfectly imperfect, and that's the way the Most High made you. Shalom, my family. Like attracts like. Kindness counts. You want someone to be kind, you be kind. Yeah. Queen bee. Because my honey attracts, my baby. And I just want to drop this jewel down on you. Pardon me, family. I'm reminded too of this saying, and it kind of wraps up or puts a different spin on what's going on. And it was Miss Mary Muffet sat on her tuffet, eating her curds away, and along came a spider who sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away. So that's going to hold some significance. The recipe for a beautiful life, or a recipe for a shortened one. You decide, my family. I'll talk to you in 2 and 2. Love and light. I wish you everything beautiful. Worry is a wasted emotion, and you never have to worry about bouncing back because we stay on top, my baby. It's a lie. Stay flyer, stay higher.